Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be preparing something that I think everybody should prepare in their kitchen, especially if you want to impress your friends. I'm going to be preparing some empanadas or pastelillos, but they're stuffed empanadas. But I'm going to stuff them with conch. If you've been to the Bahamas, if you've been to Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, you know what's conch. Delicious, guys. When I tell you it's delicious, it's delicious. So this is what it looks like. I want to show you guys. Now, it looks brown because, of course, I boil my conch, okay? It's boiled. In the Bahamas, you will get a delicious salad, and it's actually out of the sea. It's not cooked, but it's so good. I boiled my conch for 3 hours, guys. I don't have a pressure cooker, so 3 hours it was for me. Put a little bit of salt, okay, season to taste. I also did garlic and some onions. And when I tell you it boiled for 3 hours, it boiled for 3 hours. We want it to be nice and tender. If you live somewhere near a Latin or a Caribbean supermarket, I'm quite sure you can find this conch. I don't think you're gonna find this in any of your maybe Publix or Aldi or even Winn-Dixie if you have any in your area. And an empanada is pretty much flour dough, fried flour dough. You can stuff this with anything. I'm using conch. You can do ground beef. You can do chicken. You can actually do a pizza empanada, which is cheese and your sauce, whatever sauce, pizza sauce, whatever sauce you want to put, okay? But it's so easy to do. And when I tell you, it's easy, it's easy. If I can do it, you can do it. Let me show you guys what are my ingredients. So of course, as usual, I do have my sofrito here, okay? Although I have a sofrito here as well, we want this to be really flavorful, okay? So of course I got my cilantro, onions, red bell peppers. I got some garlic. We have the garlic and onion powder, got salt. We have some sazon, we have some oregano and some black pepper. And of course, I have some oil here. I also save a little bit of the water in which I boil the conch because I'm gonna prepare this delicious stew, okay, in a red sauce. Forgot that tomato sauce as well. Got 1 can of tomato sauce here. And of course, this is gonna really bring all the flavors of the conch. And I'm gonna show you guys, I had to taste a piece. So, see this right here? That was me, and it was delicious. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with my conch because I have to actually cut it into nice little pieces. Okay, so let me get a board and I'll get a little knife. And this is what we're gonna do. It's perfect, it's so nice and tender, but I have to cut it in little pieces because they're going in the empanada, okay? And we don't want chunks, like big chunks, just want little pieces. This is generally, if you're preparing a salad, a conch salad, this is generally the way you'll cut these, but I'm not doing a conch salad. We are actually doing some empanadas, which I'm gonna stuff this inside the empanada. So it has to be like really, really small. This is what you guys want. I actually had to change my knife because I needed to do this technique here in order to get the conch in these nice little pieces. And here's another thing, guys. You can put olives on this. We're not olive friendly in this house, so it's not gonna happen. There's people who actually boil a potato, cut it in little pieces, and put it in the empanada as well. I'm not going to do that either. Again, my kitchen, my rules. Whatever you fancy. I think this is perfect. Got my pan here, it's heated. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. I'm gonna saute my veggies really quick. As always, rule of thumb, garlic last, okay? To the last. I'll do it with my hands. The heck. And my pepper. And my cilantro. I'll do the garlic last. Go. Smelling good already. This is gonna be the best conch pate, like they say in the islands. A pate or an empanada. And we're ready for the garlic. It's a few minutes. Don't want to burn the garlic. We want the garlic to infuse all these flavors. It smells so good already. And this is so dangerous, guys. When I tell you I've been nibbling, I've been nibbling. This is like really nice. Rico. Now we are going to add our tomato sauce. All the tomato sauce. I'm gonna do 2 spoons of my sofrito. I'm gonna lower my temperature. It smells so good, guys. Oh, love the way this smells. Look how pretty. Ooh, guys, so pretty. Look how pretty this looks. And I actually have a cup of the water in which I boil the conch. I'm not gonna do the whole cup. Just gonna do just probably half a cup. And as you can see, this has little bits of the garlic and the onions in which I boil the conch. And it has actually the conch flavor as well. So good. I'm gonna go ahead and let this sauce cook 2-3 minutes. It's perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our main star. How pretty this is, guys. I'm not leaving no pieces behind. No pieces behind. So now we need to be very careful with the salt because I boil the conch in salt. So you gotta be careful. We don't want to have a salty dish here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with my oregano. I'm gonna add the oregano. I'm gonna do my sazon Goya. I got the garlic powder, onion powder. Oops. Onion powder, black pepper, and salt to taste, guys. Always to taste. See how easy this was, guys? What we're gonna do now is let this simmer for 5 minutes before we start stuffing the empanadas. This is ready. Look how perfect this looks. Look how beautiful it looks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn for this in this little bowl I have here because I'm gonna use this same pan to fry my empanadas or pastelillos. Call them pastelillos. Smells so good, guys. And listen, you're gonna need some flour, okay? You don't want the dough to stick to your board. We're gonna need a little bit of water because we have to seal the actual empanada. We're gonna need some oil again because I'm gonna fry these, of course, and you're gonna need a fork. Okay, so let's get going. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour on my board. I have my oil going here. So we want to do this so it doesn't stick. And I love these because you see they bring these little papers. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So it doesn't stick to the other dough. Okay, just put this aside. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a spoonful. Actually, I'm gonna put more. I think it's perfect. Perfect, perfect. It's gonna be the perfect bite. I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my fingers here in the water, and I'm going to put it around the dough so we can seal the dough. So when we fry this, the meat or the conch doesn't come out of the and then we're gonna seal it with the fork. Easy peasy. There's people who actually fold the dough. I'm not doing that. You can if you like, but I'm going to use my mama's old way of doing this. Okay? And I want to see this is ready. So let me just remove a little bit. I think I did it. I overdid it with the flour. Let me just spread it around. Let's do another one. Grab the little piece of paper. Voila. I'm gonna go ahead and simmer this a little. I think it's too high. We don't want to burn the dough. Nothing burnt tastes good. Okay. We're gonna seal. This is a fun recipe to do with the kids as well, or with your significant other or friend, neighbor. Fine. We'll continue. Just continue with it. Look how pretty it looks. It's not only pretty, guys, it's delicious. Delicious, delicious. I have to move quickly because the oil is really hot. I'm gonna lower down just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead, let's add these in here. Perfect. This is what you want, guys. I think I'm able to put 3 in here. It's about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And yes, you have to keep an eye on this. Definitely have to. So you really have to keep an eye on these, right? So if these are ready, definitely don't want them to burn. What you guys want. 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And we'll continue with our assembly line. Guys, look how beautiful this empanadas look, or pastelillo, like I like to call them. This was so easy, guys. Now I'm gonna show you guys how we have these empanadas in the house. We're definitely gonna do some Tabasco sauce and a little lime or lemon, whatever you have home. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. And of course, I got my favorite beer, so cheers to that. So this is what we do. Cut this baby in half. Look how pretty it looks. Look pretty, look how pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a few limes or lemon, whatever you have home. And this is what I'm gonna do. A little bit like this. And we're gonna do the Tabasco sauce. Just a few drops. And we give it a try. Tell you guys, I'm happy. This is really, guys, really good. You have to try this. Again, it doesn't have to be conch. It can be ground beef. It can be chicken. Whatever you want to stuff this empanadas with. I hope you guys enjoy. my video on this easy recipe, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.